What's up, friends? Welcome back to College Sports Corner. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope it's nice weather where you are. It's been a beautiful weekend here in Southeast Texas. Finally, we've been like in between your periods of rain, kind of ruined some weekends, some done. But anyway, hey, basketball, man, come down to the last weekend of regular conference games. Regular season's just about done. Some teams have already clinched the regular season championship. Some are still fighting for it. Conference tournaments have started. Some of the what do you call them? I don't know. I don't want to say the lower conferences. That's kind of insulting them, but smaller conferences. We'll say that smaller conferences. They've already started theirs. Some have ended theirs. What are we, a week away from Selection Sunday? I think it's gonna be next Sunday. Yeah. Anyway, got a lot to get to. Let's get down to some news first here before we start. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Uh, Eli Gold, remember him? Alabama radio announcer, does Alabama games. He is healing from cancer. He'll be back next football season to call Alabama games on the radio. All I saw, he's a good announcer. I've heard him a few times. He's got that good radio sports voice. So good news for him. Yeah. Healing from cancer. He will be back in the booth next fall. Charges against Georgia wide receiver Rara Thomas for false imprisonment and domestic family violence have been dropped. This goes back to January 23rd. This is actually the first I've heard about it. I didn't even hear about it back when it happened. But with all these things happening at Georgia, Kirby Smart says, "We don't have a culture problem. We are far from it." I kind of agree with him. This is only a few players that have just done stupid things. Now, if it was half the team or something like that, then I'd say, "No, Kirby, you got a culture problem." But these few incidents, even though they're horrible, I agree with them. They don't have a culture problem. They just got a few bad apples. It's like anything. Probably most of the people at your work are good people, but you got a couple of idiots over here. Same thing with family. You got a great family, but you got a couple of idiots over here. So, yeah, I agree with that. He doesn't have a culture problem yet, unless he gets a handle on things. UCLA head coach Chip Kelly, he gets an extension through 2027. They like what he's doing out there. Vanderbilt leading scorer, Senator Liam Robbins. He will be out the rest of the season with a leg injury, unfortunately. High Point. They have fired their basketball coach, G.C. Smith, after one season. Actually, Tubby Smith's son. Tubby Smith, remember him? Won the national championship at Kentucky, went to Minnesota, had some success there. One season, he is out. Nathan Davis, he is out as Bucknell's head coach after 8 seasons. He went 129 and 115. We talked about earlier this week, Iowa State player Caleb Grill dismissed from the team. He said he's been battling mental illness and regrets what led to his dismissal from the team. Grill said in Monday's game versus West Virginia, he got technical. He said something he shouldn't have said and regrets it. I don't know what he said. It must have been pretty horrible, though, if you got technical and you got dismissed from the team. Who knows what he said, but evidently it's pretty bad because he said if it wasn't for his family, he doesn't know if he'd be alive right now. So, Caleb, man, get better, get whatever help you need. Good luck with it all, man. Good luck with it all. Zach Edey leads the Wooden Award finalist. I saw the list. Toshibi's on there. Timmy's on there. Jackson Davis is on there. A bunch of them are on there. Brandon Miller is not on there anymore, though. They have taken him off the list. Gotta think, man, he's a great player. It's got to go back to all that crap going on there right now. All right, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's go back to these. Sun Belt Tournament on Thursday. Sun Belt Tournament, South Alabama beat Appalachian State 68-61. Appalachian State led this game at halftime. Missouri Valley Conference, Northern Iowa beat Illinois State 75-62. Northern Iowa's born, 23 points in that one. Sun Belt Conference again. Troy beat Arkansas State 63-59. Arkansas State led by the half. Missouri Valley, Indiana State beat Evansville 97-58. Patriot League, Army beat Boston University by 2 points. Army's Rucker had 32 points in that one. Sun Belt, Texas State beat Old Dominion 65-36. Old Dominion, their leading scorer, had 8 points. That tells you how their game went. Patriot League, American beat Navy by 1 point. Atlantic Sun, Liberty beat Eastern Kentucky by 6 points. McGee for Liberty, 29 points, 6 rebounds in that one. Florida International lost to Louisiana Tech by 1 point in overtime. Patriot League, Lafayette beat Lehigh 71-64. Lafayette was winning 41-18 at halftime. Rivera had 24 points in that one. Another Patriot League game, Colgate beat Loyola Maryland 92-73. Atlantic Sun, Kennesaw State beat Lipscomb 80-71. Manhattan beat Siena by 1 point. 23-7 Iona beat Marist 93-74. In 2 overtimes, 21. I got some dogs barking out here. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're making all kinds of racket. 2 overtimes, 21-10 Illinois beat 17-14 Michigan 91-87. Illinois' Mayor 24 points, 7 rebounds, followed by Shannon Jr. 21 points, 7 rebounds. Rogers came off the bench, had 14 points for the Illini. For Michigan, Dickinson 31 points, 16 rebounds. Nice game for him. Bufkin 23 points, 6 rebounds. Howard 15 points, 5 rebounds. 16-12 Ryder beat St. Peter's by 13. In the Horizon League, Northern Kentucky beat Oakland 81-74. This kind of shocked me here. 8-20 Minnesota. Minnesota's just not good at basketball this year. Beat 18-12 Rutgers by 1 point. Battle for Minnesota. He had 20 points in that game. 17-14 Temple beat 16-14 Central Florida by 2 points. Missouri Valley, Murray State beat Valparaiso by 28. Number 1, 28-2 Houston beat Wichita State 83-66. Sheed for Houston, 25 points. I think with that win, Houston grabbed the regular season title. 13-17 Fairfield beat 19-11 Quinnipiac by 10. In the Ohio Valley, Southeast Missouri State beat Tennessee State 92-83. Southeast Missouri State's Harris, 29 points, 12 rebounds. 17-11 North Carolina Central beat South Carolina State 71-64. 17-12 Maryland Eastern Shore beat Delaware State 64-58. 10-21 UTSA beat 18-12 Charlotte by 5 points. UTSA's Metter, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Horizon Conference, Youngstown State beat Detroit 71-66. 27-3 Florida Atlantic beat 7-13 Rice 103-74. Florida Atlantic's Boyd, 21 points in that game. 24-6 North Texas beat 18-12 Middle Tennessee 64-50. North Texas, another team to watch coming up. Horizon Conference, Cleveland State beat Robert Morris by 5 in overtime. Milwaukee beat Wright State by 17 points. Milwaukee's Freeman, 29 points, 6 rebounds. 21-8 Grambling beat Alabama A&M 60-48. 17-12 Alcorn State beat Mississippi Valley State by 10 points. Sun Belt Conference, Georgia Southern beat Louisiana Monroe 66-57. Number 4, 26-4 UCLA beats 20-10 Arizona State 79-61. UCLA's Jaquez Jr. 26 points, 7 rebounds, followed by Campbell with 18 points, followed by Clark 15 points, 11 rebounds. Arizona State's Horn 13 points, followed by Washington 12.6 rebounds. Arizona State actually led most of the first half in this game, and then UCLA just turned it on towards the end, and then after halftime, that was it. 23-7 Memphis beat SMU 81-62. Memphis' Davis, 23 points, 10 rebounds. 19-12 Howard beat 20-10 Norfolk State by 20. Number 5, 25-5 Purdue beat 16-13 Wisconsin by 2 points, 63-61. Edey led the way for Purdue, 17 points, 19 rebounds, followed by Lawyer, who had 13 points. Wisconsin's Klesmit, 19 points, 4 rebounds, followed by Hepburn, 13 points. 23-7, UC Santa Barbara beat 17-13 UC Davis by 3 points. West Coast tournament. Portland beat San Diego 92-74. Robertson for Portland, 23 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. 16-14, Western Kentucky beat UTEP by 5 points. In the Missouri Valley, Missouri State beat UIC 74-57. 17-14, Long Beach State beat Cal Bakersfield 77-61. 22-9, Hawaii beat Cal State Northridge 81-55. 21-10, UC Irvine beat UC Riverside by 10 points. Ohio Valley, UT Martin beat SIUE 81-75. UT Martin Sears, 33 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Nice game for him. 17-13, Oregon beat Cal 84-51. Number 8, 25-5, Arizona beat 21-9 USC 87-81. Tubelis for Arizona, 25 points, 10 rebounds. Ramey, 16 points. Boswell, 14 points off the bench. For USC is Ellis, 35 points in that one, though. Good game for him. Dixon Waters, 17 points, 6 rebounds off the bench. Johnson followed up with 14 points. 16-15, Washington State beat 16-15 Washington, 93-84. Bamba for Washington State, 36 points. Do they call that one the Apple Cup, or is that just a football game? Cal Poly versus UC San Diego, canceled. Don't know why. Friday, Big South, UNC Asheville beat Charlotte, 75-66. UNC Asheville's Pember, 29 points, 16 rebounds. Missouri Valley Bradley beat Northern Iowa 72-66. Mast for Bradley, 30 points, 9 rebounds. Colonial Conference, Monmouth beat Hampton 100-64. Collins for Monmouth, 32 points, 5 rebounds. Big South, South Carolina Upstate beat Gardner-Webb by 1 point. Missouri Valley, 22-11. Indiana State beat 21-11 Belmont, 94-91. Indiana State's Nice, 33 points, followed by Henry, who had 25 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Tyson for Belmont, 24 points, 7 rebounds. Shepherd, 19 points, 5 rebounds. Davidson, 18 points, 5 rebounds. Southern Conference, Mercer beat Citadel, 66-41. Overtime, 25-6, Kent State beat 21-10 Akron, 89-84. Tell you, the MAC's got some good teams. It's going to be interesting to see their conference tournament. Kent State's Carey, 35 points, followed by Peyton, 22 points, 7 rebounds off the bench. Akron's Hunter, 26 points, 5 rebounds. 5 3-pointers in this game, too. Freeman, 25 points, 12 rebounds. 26-6, Toledo beat 20-12 Ball State, 87-81. Toledo's Dennis, 32 points, 7 rebounds. Sparks, 24 points, 11 rebounds. Big South Tournament, 15-7 Campbell beat 20-12 Longwood, 81-68. Let's see what else we got here. 2011 St. Louis beat 2011 Dayton by 4. 19-10 Tulane beat Eastern Carolina, 81-78. Tulane's Forbes, 25 points. In the Missouri Valley, Drake beat Murray State, 74-62. Summit League, North Dakota beat Denver, 83-68. 24-6, Sam Houston beat Abilene Christian, 72-54. Southern Conference, Chattanooga beat VMI by 20 points. MAC, 18-13, Ohio beat Bowling Green, 92-58. Ohio Valley, Southeast Missouri State beat number 1 seed Morehead State, 65-58. 24-7, Utah Valley beat 19-12 Stephen F. Austin, 113-69. Man, ass whooping. Big South, 19-13 Radford beat Winthrop, 78-69. 2011 Southern Utah beat Cal Baptist by 10 points. 2011 Grand Canyon beat Utah Tech by 10 points. West Coast Tournament, 18-14 BYU beat Portland by 11. Saunders for BYU, 18 points, 7 rebounds. Missouri Valley, 23-9 Southern Illinois beat Missouri State by 3 points. Summit League, 10th seed Nebraska Omaha beat 7th seed UMKC, 73-61. 2011 Seattle beat UT Arlington, 80-56. Ohio Valley, 16-16. Tennessee Tech beat 19-14 UT Martin by 15 points. Sabree for Tennessee Tech, 28 points, 14 rebounds. 14-7 Colorado State beat 21-10 New Mexico. Didn't see that one coming. 92-84. Tonje for the Rams, 24 points, 5 rebounds. West Coast San Francisco beat Pacific, 80-63. That brings us to yesterday. A lot of crazy things yesterday. One I'm very happy about, and I think just about everybody who's not a Bama fan is probably happy about. Number 24, 23-8, Texas A&M beats number 2, 26-5, Alabama, 67-61. A&M, Taylor the fourth, 28 points, followed by Radford, 21.7 rebounds. A&M, 8 for 15 from the field. They had 7 steals and 5 blocks in this one. Bama's Miller, he led the way, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Quinterly, can't read my writing, 12 points off the bench. They were 22 for 65 from the field. They had 17 turnovers in this game. Bama did make a late 8-0 run late in the second half, but the Aggie defense held them off. Aggies were 6-5 in late December. People were writing them off, but they've rallied back these last few months, 23-8, including 15 conference wins, which is most for them since the 1975-76 season. And I think the season before that, they may have had 14 wins, but yeah. I'm happy. We'll see how they do in the tournament. Colonial Conference, William & Mary beat Albion by 22 points. Southern Conference, 25-7. Furman beat Mercer, 73-58. Didn't see this one coming. 18-12. Iowa State beats number 7, 22-9. Baylor, 73-58 in Waco at the Farrell Center. Iowa State's home, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, followed by King, 13 points, 7 rebounds. Flagler for Baylor, 20 points, followed by Crayer, 13 points. That win ends an Iowa State 4-game skid. So congratulations to them. Sorry, Baylor. 19-11, Michigan State beat Ohio State by 6 points. Haggard for the Spartans, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. 19-8, Princeton beat 17-12 Penn, 77-69 in overtime. 17-14, Seton Hall beats number 20, 21-10. Providence, 82-58. I was actually watching I was going back and forth between A&M and Alabama and Iowa State and Baylor. And somebody popped up on Twitter, Seton Hall's fixing to pull off an upset. And I said, I forgot about that damn game. So I tuned in late. Missed most of it, but oh well. Seton Hall's Davis, 24 points, 4 rebounds off the bench. O'Ducale, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Providence's Carter, leading scorer, 14 points, 5 rebounds, followed by Croswell, 13 points, 9 rebounds on that one. Big South Conference game, 26-7. UNC Asheville beat South Carolina upstate by 4 points. Pember for Asheville, 31 points, 10 rebounds. Nice game for him. 19-12, George Mason beat Richmond by 2 points. Sun Belt Conference, 18-15, South Alabama beat 25-7, Southern Miss, 78-61. American East, New Hampshire beat Bryant by 7 points. 23-8, UAB beat Charlotte by 2 points in 2 overtimes. 11-20, South Carolina beat 16-15, Georgia, 61-55. 17-10, Cornell beat Columbia, 87-73. 25-7, Fordham beat 20-10 Duquesne by 27 points in that one. Fordham's Moore, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. 18-13, West Virginia beat number 11, 23-8. Kansas State, 89-81. Stevenson for the Mountaineers, 27 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Followed by Johnson, 23 points. Followed by Matthews, 20 points, 6 rebounds. For Kansas State, Noel, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Johnson behind him had 24 points as well, but he only had 6 rebounds. Number 13, 23-6, Virginia beat Louisville by 15. Poor Louisville. Having a crappy-ass season. 14-17, UTEP beat 18-13 Middle Tennessee State, 77-65. 12-17, St. Peter's beat 17-14 Siena by 1 point in overtime. Number 6, 25-6 Marquette beat 17-14 St. John's by 2 points. 20-11 Auburn beat number 12, 22-9 Tennessee, 79-70. Auburn's Green Jr., 24 points, followed by Brome, 17 points, 7 rebounds. Auburn actually lost 8 of the last 11 previous games. Rallied back to win this. Vescovi for Tennessee, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Key at 13 points. The Tennessee Volunteers, the mighty Volunteers, have been playing great all year. Well, they've been fading a little bit lately. They didn't score in the final 6 minutes of this game at all. So that doesn't help. You got to turn that crap around too. Number 23, 21-10 Kentucky beat 19-12 Arkansas, 88-79. Kentucky Reeves, 37 points, followed by Toppin, 21 points, 4 rebounds. Smith Jr. for Arkansas, 25 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Council the fourth came off the bench and scored 16. Kentucky, 54% from the field. Arkansas only 36%. Is the heat off of Calipari? Because, just a few weeks ago, people are saying he's not doing this any good anymore. Get rid of him. I don't know. See what happens. Southern Conference, 19-14. Western Carolina beats Eastern Tennessee, 69-57. Colonial Conference, 17-14. Drexel beat Monmouth, 64-45. In the Big South, 16-7. Campbell beat 19-14. Bradford by 1 point. 14-17. Florida International beat 17-14. Rice by 7 points. Another one I didn't see happening. 15-16. Oklahoma beats number 22, 20-11 TCU, 74-60. Graves for OU, 23 points, 10 rebounds, followed by Sherfield, who had 10 points. TCU's Miles Jr., he led the way for them, 17 points, followed by Ball, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Oklahoma out-rebounded TCU, 40-26 in this one. Sunbelt, 22-10, James Madison beat 20-13 Troy by 2 or by 3, 75-72. James Madison's Edwards, 27 points, 12 rebounds off the bench, followed by Molson, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Eugene for Troy, 26 points in this one. Behind him, Phillips, 20 points, 9 rebounds. 25-6 North Texas beat Western Kentucky, 67-33. Wow. Missouri Valley, 25-8 Bradley beat 22-12 Indiana State by 1, 71-70. Henry for Bradley, 17 points, 7 rebounds. Hickman had 16 points behind him. Indiana State, Henry and Avila, 16 points each. Bradley are on a 10-game win streak. 23-8 Missouri beat Ole Miss, 82-77. 10-19 Canisius beat 15-14 Niagara, 81-68. 18-13 Va Tech beat Florida State by 22 points. 18-13 UC Davis beat 17-15 Long Beach State by 1 point in 2 overtimes. Number 9, 23-8 Texas beats number 3, 25-6 Kansas, 75-59. Wow. Rice for Texas came off the bench, 23.7 rebounds, followed by Hunter, 20 points. Kansas's Wilson, 23 points, 10 rebounds. No others in double-digit points for Kansas, so only Wilson. Texas played excellent defense in this one. Just held Kansas off and made Kansas look, I don't want to say amateur, but made Kansas look not as good as they usually are. So kudos to the Longhorn defense. American East, 25-7 UMass Lowell beat Maine 85-54. Leading score for both those teams, under 17 points. 19-12 San Jose State beat Air Force by 2 points. San Jose State's more, 33 points in that one. 18-13 Oregon beat Stanford 73-68. 25-7 VCU beat George Washington 74-68. Overtime. 19-12 UNLV beat 22-10 Nevada 69-67. Harkless for the Rebels, 24 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Lucas for the Wolfpack, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. 17-14 Syracuse beat 18-13 Wake Forest, 72-63. Syracuse Edwards, 27 points and 20 rebounds. Not too bad. Behind him, Mintz at 17 points. Wake Forest Appleby, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, followed by Williamson, 11 points. 16-15 Colorado beat 17-14 Utah by 9. 16-15 Florida beat LSU, 79-67. 18-14 Oklahoma State beat Texas Tech, 71-68. Northeast Conference, Merrimack beat Sacred Heart, 71-57. Miami, number 16, 24-6 Miami beats number 25, 21-10 Pittsburgh, 78-76. Miami's Poplar came off the bench, 18 points, 5 rebounds, followed by Miller, who had 7 points, 8 rebounds. Poplar also hit 6 3-pointers in this one. Pittsburgh's Henson, 24 points. What else we got here? Henson for Pittsburgh. He also hit 6 3-pointers in that game. Missouri Valley, 26-7. Drake beat 23-10 Southern Illinois, 65-62. Colonial, Stony Brook beat NC North Carolina A&T, 76-61. Sunbelt, 24-8 Marshall, lost to 16-18 Texas State, 71-68. Crazy. 18-12 Alcorn State beat Arkansas Pine Bluff, 63-58. 22-8 Grambling beat Alabama State by 20. 23-8 Duke beats 19-12 North Carolina, 62-57. Good game. This typical Duke, North Carolina. Duke's Filipowski, 23 points, 13 rebounds, followed by Proctor, 13 points. Mitchell and Roach, 10 points each. North Carolina's Baycott led the way, 17 points, 11 rebounds, followed by Davis, who came off the bench, scored 17 for them. American East, 13-17 Binghamton, beat 18-14 UMBC by 2. Number 9, 23-8 Xavier beat Butler, 78-66. 28-3 Florida Atlantic beat Louisiana Tech by 4 points. 24-7 Iona beat Rider by 2 points. Summit League, 28-4 Oral Roberts beat North Dakota by 16 points. American East, 21-10 Vermont beat New Jersey Tech, 84-57. 2011 Quinnipiac beat Marist, 88-76. Big Sky Conference, North Arizona beat Idaho, 87-76. Number 14, 24-7 Yukon beat Villanova, 71-59. Yukon's Hawkins, 24 points in that one. 20-7 Yale beat Brown, 84-75. 15-15 Davidson beat Rhode Island, 68-54. Davidson's Lawyer, 33 points, 5 rebounds in that one. 22-9 Clemson beat Notre Dame, 87-64. Caught the last half of that Clemson-Notre Dame game, and Clemson was just all over them. Mike Bray for Notre Dame coached his last game after 23 seasons. He is stepping down as head coach. We'll see who they get. Ohio Valley, Southeast Missouri State beat Tennessee Tech by 7 points in overtime. Harris for Southeast Missouri State, 26 points, 6 rebounds. Southeast Missouri State won the Ohio Valley Conference. It's going to be their first NCAA tournament since 2000. Northeast Conference, Fairleigh Dickinson beat St. Francis, Pennsylvania by 20. Getting down to the last ones here. Sunbelt, 24-7 Louisiana beat Georgia Southern, 67-49. 18-3 Vanderbilt beats 20-11 Mississippi State by 5 points. Even though they lost, Smith for the Bulldogs, 27 points, 11 rebounds in that one. Look at Vandy go. Colonial Conference, Delaware beat Northeastern by 3. Delaware's Nelson Jr., 28 points, 4 rebounds. Southern Conference, Wofford beat UNC Greensboro by 1 point. Kennedy for UNC Greensboro, 26 points, 6 rebounds. 24-7 Utah State beat 23-8 Boise, 86-73. Utah State's Funk, 24 points, 8 rebounds. Ashworth, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Aiken, 14 points off the bench. Agbo for Boise, 18 points, 4 rebounds, followed by Deeganhart, 14 points, 6 rebounds, followed by Shaver Jr. and Rice, 13 points each. People on Twitter saying, watch out for Utah State. They're playing some really good basketball. So another team to keep an eye on coming up. 2011, Creighton beat DePaul by 14. 22-10, UC Irvine beat Cal Bakersfield 52-44. 24-7, UC Santa Barbara beat 22-10 Hawaii by 10 points. Summit League, South Dakota State beat Nebraska Omaha 63-55. Another great game I watched. Number 4, 27-4, UCLA beat number 8, 25-6 Arizona 82-73. UCLA's Jaquez Jr. once again, 22 points, 10 rebounds. Followed by Campbell, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Followed by Singleton, 17 points. Arizona's Tubelis, he had a great game again also, 24 points, 10 rebounds. Boswell, 14 points. Krissa, 13 points, 4 rebounds. UCLA, 17-0 at home this year. West Coast Conference, BYU beat Loyola Marymount by 10 points. Even though they lost, Shelton had 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists for Loyola Marymount. Big Sky Conference, Northern Colorado beat Portland State by 4. 21-11, UC Riverside beat Cal Poly by 1 in overtime. 24-6, San Diego State beat Wyoming by 17 points. 22-9, USC beats 20-11 Arizona State by 3, 68-65. USC's Ellis, 28 points, 5 rebounds, followed by White, who came off the bench, 13 points, 7 rebounds. Arizona State's Horn, 20 points. Collins and Cambridge, 12 points each. Arizona State was only 19 for 65 from the field in this one. Late game in the West Coast Conference, 20-13 San Fran beat 23-9 Santa Clara, 93-87 in overtime. UC San Diego, Cal State Fullerton canceled for some reason. Don't know. Anyway, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Good games today. I know Houston and Memphis are playing. I think Illinois is playing. Is Illinois playing Purdue? I think. And then I think Maryland and Penn State. I glanced at the schedule real quick this morning. But yeah, and then you got more conference tournament games. A week from today, I believe a Selection Sunday is a week from today. So anyway, enjoy today. Enjoy your week. Make it go fast. Work, watch sports. Do whatever it takes to make the weekend get back to you sooner. Anyway, y'all be careful. We'll see you next time.